Alright, YouTubers, so got a nice little package in the mail here. This stuff is from Bug-Eyed, so I figured I'd let you guys see what I got here. It's gonna all eventually end up in the bug, and hopefully this is a good decision. Now, I was thinking about how I'm going to do the motor for the 1900 I got. And I had two choices. I could either use a stock crank and a set of Molle forged pistons that I got and build it up that way. And to buy new cam, bearings, and all the associated parts that go along with that, it's going to spend about a little over 500 bucks. A friend of mine has an 80 crank and has told me that, we can do a trade or something for it. And it's a chromoly crank. It's just the cheaper one. It's a 4140 instead of a 4340, which I heard can hold around 200. More than my goals. So I decided I had a couple options. I could either build the 1915 with the forged pistons. I could put the 80 stroke in there and build a 2220 with the forged pistons and have to use some Godzilla spacers. And then I knew I was going to run into a whole bunch of trouble trying to put that in the car, plus the push rods are going to be crazy, and so are the push rod tubes. And then I had the third option. Third option is because of the money. I could buy the El Cheapo pistons and rods and put it together that way. So, hate to say it, it's what I did. So, we got a set of AA connecting rods, and those are not going to work. That's Chevy Journal, that's what the box says. Because that's not what I would. That's Chevy Journal. I have to look at that a little better. The box says Chevy Journal. Alright, let's see what he says on his, well, I have to look at that a little better. But, supposedly the Silverline main bearings are steel backed, so that's kind of a good thing when you order them on bugeyed.net or .com, I can't remember which whenever it is. It just says that it's, German bearings, so, but they're Silverline, they're supposedly steel backed. Bought a gasket kit. It's earring. They're the cheapest on that compared to most of the other mail order places I was looking at. And pistons. This was the real deal here. These are supposed to be the Stroker 94s. So let's open the box up and show you what they look like. These are cast. I know some people are going to be like, oh my god, cast pistons, you're crazy. But I'm not planning on building anything insane. So these should work for my application. You can see they're pretty good up around here. Nice hone job. Got the arrow. The thing I've heard is this area down here I've heard is thin. This one, so far the ceiling area, flange here is pretty good. Let's push it out. They're kind of a slipper skirt design on it. They got the coating on it, and it's a slipper skirt style design on there. So that's pretty cool. These are supposed to be the B-stroke, and that was the whole problem, is the pistons I have are A-stroke, and I knew if I tried to make that a stroker setup, I'd have massive problems trying to. And they come with clips. They don't come with the little metal wavy rings. I don't know if you guys can see that, but those are actually sword clips. That's kind of cool. I thought that's kind of neat. I know they're a Chinese piston, and they're cast, like I say. But for $170 or so, I think these were $179, you can't beat it. That's just an incredibly amazing price. So that stuff is from Bug-Eyed. Let me get my little packing list out. Maybe he's just got them in the wrong box, put the wrong sticker on those. I need to look at that. Because if that is Chevy Journal, I'll have to call him and, you know, make it right. They've been pretty good every time I've had any problem with these guys. They do pretty good. But if you're in the southeast like I am, all this stuff right here I think costs $18 to ship. And that's where Bug-Eyed really sets the difference. Because I was going to order this from another company in California who was much cheaper on the actual individual parts, but wanted like $80 to ship it. Just this stuff right here. So, Chevy Journal. That's what this says. Well, I'm going to have to find a Rob, boys, and see, because I'm going to have to return that. Alright, I got the package all shipped up, just called Bug-Eyed. They're really cool about it. And I looked back and I made a goof. I ordered the 5.4 Chevys on the website. I even looked back on my cart. And but they were cool about it. They said they got the VW journals in stock. Just take it to the post office, drop it off, just send it back. They said they'll send it out as soon as they get it. So I put a little note in there, of course, just in case the guy I talked to is not there that day. But, you know, they've been really cool about it. So can't say enough. Pretty awesome company. They sell a lot of parts, VW parts. Is what they sell. Apparently they ship all over the world. They're a little place in Georgia. Like I say, the main thing though was, look at that, $19 to ship. All right, that was for a 35-pound box with rods, pistons, and a set of bearings in there. You know, that right there was pretty cool, because usually when I order stuff from mail order places, it's $60 to ship it anywhere. You know, and that's usually the good people. Unless you buy from those people that charge you like 5 times more for the part and say they'll ship it for free. You know, I don't even really usually look at that website anymore because of that. You know, $100 pistons or $150. But anyways, we're going to go off to the post office and put that in the mail. And, hopefully everybody's out there having a good time. Get your cars going. You know, if you're out there making videos, make videos. I always like to see some videos. If you got any, just let me know. If you guys are to my YouTube channel and you never looked at this guy's YouTube channel, if you're watching mine, you'll like this guy's. It's called Sloppy Mechanics, and the guy's building a Chevy Colorado with a LS motor. He's actually had it built, and it's all stock bottom end with a 6-liter with a camshaft in it and a turbo, of course. And he's got that thing to make 992 horsepower at the rear wheels. He's had a little trouble with it, and he's piecing it back together. So if you guys like my channel and you've never seen his channel, go check it out. You know, it's pretty awesome, I think, to be able to take a stock setup and make that much power with it. Who cares if it's going to live forever? You can go to the junkyard and get another one. You know, if you're buying parts for it, you know, big parts for it, then of course it kind of becomes a dumb idea. But, you know, to use stock stuff. But for something like that, that's pretty wild. You guys got Camaros and Novos or any type of American rear-wheel drive car, you know, should definitely check into that, because it's just, you know, stupid power. But what's really cool, apparently he gives out his combinations for even lower horsepower. If you want like 500 a tire, 750 tire horsepower, he has like videos on that combination, what you use, what you put together, what's worked for him at least. So that's pretty cool. So if you haven't seen that before, go check it out.